rappers one in the section. With the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga, woof. I'm an 88 pack nigga, woof. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood, trying to stack a little cheddar for the...
Cause I'm coming for them belts, boy. You're gonna see the raft of the new champ. Different energy, different spirit. Coming to win. I tried to learn boxing, stick and move. Isolating the sweet science of the sport, doctrinating my style. But we're going back to the raw, rugged streets. That's where I belong. I never followed no athletes growing up, no movie stars. I followed the hustlers, the Rayful Edmonds, the Jeff Ports, the Nicky Barnes, the Big Meaches, the Larry Hoovers. You understand me? They're the people that gave me the inspiration, the ones that came up from the streets to the top of the world, the empires, the bangers, the hustlers. That's what's fueling me again. Sometimes in life, no matter how far you go, always remember where you came from.
Talk all that young shit. You're a little boy that don't get the large picture. He was just another lost nigga.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Oh my God, is it time to bleed this morning? Is this dude for real? No. Short answer, no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's a negative, K. No. No. All right? No. Ratchet since 91. Dwayne Jones. King Jr., Anwar Willer, salute my brother. Eric Holt, Iron Levant, Stephen Lamont. Young World, what up? Todd French, Jose Diaz, MP, what the fuck? Slick Tom, Hard Body, J. Timo. Oh, it's time to bleed, my brother. Rick Blackwell, Big on me, cool. Love is the word. Salute, sis. Jumped on me. King Vonnie, Daniel Mitchell, Antonio Handbrake. Big homie, cool. Trick Noti in the building. Bole Bole. J Everything, Boxing and Barbecue. Mike Biggs, Boxing in the building. What's good, fam? Daryl Alexander, Mr. P. Depps, Jay Grant. DOG. J Everything. Y'all. Calvin Johnson, PGH Big Dog. Slick Tom, did you see that? I'm going to play it again. Bro. Chesapeake, what's good? Yo, listen, he will never live this down. AJ will never live this down. Ever. Never. Mr. P. Depps, it wouldn't surprise me if he did a line. Did you see how his face changed? He went right into WWE promo mode. I'm coming for those belts, boy. Lord Sweat Will, salute. Queen 71, Mike 202. Duke Tide. Black Alpha, Big Block. Mark Casey. Thomas, what's good? What's good? Yo, Thomas. How many spots in the Bronx would they take AJ seriously talking like that? He's best to walk around with his shirt off in the summer and not say a word, because they would know in 2 seconds he's food. 2 seconds. Cop Aborigine, salute. Anthony Lamar, the sweet science examiner. Smash the like button. I'm about to tell the truth about this dude. And if he gets fried in the process, it is what it is. CB Sports, my brother Carl Burrell in the building. Carl, what up? Dexter Carroll. AB, Mark Stearns. Anna Israel, Chris Chandler, Terry Smoot, Brooklyn Born. Joe Roger, yeah, it was bad. I watched the whole thing, it was bad. Underground Asylum, Thrill Hill. Players Ball. Smitty Smith. Outlaw Jr. Vince Valborn. Devontae Moss. Jeffrey Lopez. Salute. All right. For those of you that don't know, all right, and it's okay if you don't know, the men I put on the bottom of the pictures right there. Okay? If you don't know, it's okay. Brown on Boxer, salute. If you don't know, it is okay. Listen to what I'm saying. If you don't know, it's okay. I'm not supposed to throw these pictures up and be like, yo, who's this black man? It's okay if you be like, I don't know. I don't know who that is. Yeah, Thomas, maybe in Morris Park or Thor's Neck, he'd be all right. It's okay to say you don't know. It's perfectly fine. Jamal Davis, salute. Hamza S. But he said some names. So I said, let me go get the pictures of the names that he says drives him. Now I'm back to the raw, rugged streets. He's had 24 hours. If he don't come out today and say, yo, I was just fucking about. That's how they say it over there. I was just fucking about. Now, Mike Biggs, I'm talking. You know what side of Thor's Neck I'm talking about. Not the side that you're talking about. The other side, the Italian side. Tremont, way up by the water, by Maritime College. The nice part. Now I'm back to the raw, rugged streets. He better come out today and be like, yo, yeah, I was just fucking about. The brothers UK in the building. He went on to say, I never followed no athletes growing up, no movie stars. Use the effing lie. You's a liar, dude. I didn't have time to research it, but I know you shouted out Muhammad Ali. Who hasn't? What boxer hasn't? He's an athlete and he wasn't a movie star like that. Picasso, salute. Where is this coming from? 2 seconds in America, and you talking like this? Now I get it. You taking pictures in hold on. Yep. I'll just brush it off to say I know who he meant to say. Alfred, salute. Almighty Law, salute. D-Man Jr. A Kinetic, exactly. Now I understand the pictures in front of the mural of Nipsey. I get it now. AJ, is this you talking? Or is this something that Eddie told you to do? Is this you talking? Or is this you trying to reinvent yourself? Huh? This literally made me cringe. I was like, what is he talking about? Now I'm back to the raw, rugged streets. Then he says, I never followed no athletes growing up, no movie stars. Holy cow. Jay Everything says Mr. McCracken taught him how to be African. Probably. The raw, rugged streets. First of all, my friend, you are from the UK. And these men at the bottom of the picture, that's why I'm leaving it up here for you to look. I'm sure in the 90s in the UK, no black neighborhood knew who the fuck these dudes were. And if they did, they had to do real research from a book. There was no internet when you were born, AJ. And if it was, people didn't have access to it like we have now. PGH, I'm going to get to that. 2 seconds in America, you celebrating ignorance? Scorpio, the slim fella, salute, fam. This is not what we do. Understand, just because you know about these cats, do you really know about these cats? And I'm not here to throw shade on anybody, but people do things for a reason. You're not gonna get me sitting on a live stream talking about how bad of a man Daniel Canahan is, and I'm gonna celebrate these men at the bottom. No! No! Absolutely not. If Daniel Canahan is bad, what makes these men good at the bottom? Go ahead. If anyone can do it, try. Whoa, salute. Jamal, salute. Just because some of these guys have a movie, just because Denzel Washington portrays one of these guys in a movie. Listen. Kyler Duke, salute. Listen, man. Were there no British gangsters, black gangsters that you could make reference to make us say, well, who's that? Who's he talking about? Let me go to Google and see what he's talking about. Were there no black gangsters over there you could refer to? Oh, Stormy, my bad. You know how YouTube takes its time uploading the damn video. It went the exact time I went live. I just uploaded a video from last night. I'm sorry, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. Y'all can go peep that at your soonest convenience. But there were no black gangsters over there? How about this? There were no gangsters, period, over there that you could make us go Google if we cared? You couldn't do that? Don't tell me that you knew who these guys were when you was 15. Don't tell me that you cared enough. Stop playing, man. Salute to my brother Alfred in that super chat heavy. He said AJ is a gangster, all right? He's gangsterlicious from the Boondocks. Do your research, y'all. And I almost put a picture of that clown up, and I still might. I mean, I might be on this dude's bumper for a minute. Usyk is Fleece Johnson, and AJ is gangsterlicious. For him to sneak this Wilder tells me all. I'm more gangster than AJ. I got a clean rap sheet. Screw AJ. Wilder has a better resume than AJ. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And we're going to make that connection. The difference between him and Wilder. Because don't I always say time reveals all truth? And more, these dudes put their feet, both feet, in their goddamn mouth. Clean cut is what they pegged you to be. Clean cut is what they said the reason why they liked you over Wilder. Because you speak proper English. You speak the Queen's language. And Wilder's a country bumpkin from below the Mason-Dixon line who can't form a proper sentence. Some guy from Alabama that doesn't have $50 million, right? Boss Red, what up? I never heard Wilder say any of this. You was a street dude? Yeah, you tried to sell drugs. I don't know what you tried to do, but that's something you try and hide. And if that's something you can't hide, if that's something you try to suppress and some hater comes up and says, hey, man, AJ, he can't be this clean-cut guy. Look, he tried to sell drugs. He got arrested a couple of times. You say it, you own it, and you tell the kids, don't be me. That's why I didn't talk about it. Get in this gym if that's what you want to do. That's what I'm talking about now. He who greets with fire, salute. He's saying he wants to get back to the raw, rugged streets. Let me start. Yo, listen. Rayful Edmond was an American drug trafficker out of D.C. Okay? You know what he did? They say he's one of the people that introduced crack to the D.C. era during the crack epidemic. Do you have any fucking clue what crack did to the black community? Do you have any idea? And he's one of the people that introduced it to DC. And I can name other names, but I'm not. Ronald Reagan had a large portion to do with that, but we ain't gonna get too deep into that, are we? When you have the president and many other agencies, government agencies, dropping guns and crack into neighborhoods. And I know that for a fact. Do not play with me. One of the people that was going to blow the whistle, that blew the whistle on them, committed suicide, allegedly. You know why I say allegedly? How do you kill yourself by shooting yourself in the head twice? Salute to my brother Alfred, back in that super chat. He said true gangsters don't turn down their own $50 million offer. Yes. Hand dog salute. So yeah, this is who you are, AJ. Rayful Edmond, right? Ray Edmond. Okay. What about Jeff Port? Jeff Port. Yeah, AJ, Jeff Port. You sure you mean Jeff Port? Gangsta? Kyler Dukes. David, salute. Dr. Professor. Nah, D-man, I'm not going to do it. This show will go so left, and then it probably YouTube will shut it off. Shane, salute. Unscripted virtuoso. How about Jeff Port, as he said it? As he said it. I don't know who the hell Jeff Port is. I know someone named Jeff Port. I know who that is. Gang leader out of Chicago. Huh? Convicted. What year was it? I believe, what was it, 87 or something? He's serving like a 150-year prison sentence. This is the guy? Your roots? Those are your roots? The raw, rugged streets? This is what's going to help you beat Alexander Usyk? This mentality, I'm confused. I don't get the connection. How about the guy in the middle, Mickey Barnes? Huh? Mickey Barnes? I'm sorry, Nicky Barnes? Jeff Port, Nicky, Mickey. Yeah, it's all the same thing, right, AJ? Right? Nicky Barnes was stomping around, what, in the 70s? All right? Involved, I believe, in the heroin trade in Harlem. Drug trafficking. He was partnered up with the Italian American mafia. Are you kidding me? These are the guys? And right in your face, he don't know anything about Big Meech. He recited of Rick Ross, the rapper Rick Ross. lyric right in front of y'all. Did y'all miss it? I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover. I was like, is this guy for real? Take off your Boss headsets and get real. Get this damn rap music out of your iPod shuffle or your iPhone. I don't think iPods exist anymore. Big Meech? Huh? You serious, man? Drug cartel, the Black Mafia family, these are the guys? These are your heroes? Huh? Larry Hoover? Gangsta Disciples. That guy. 5 or 6 life sentences he has. Got like 200 years. These are the guys? These are the guys. AJ, these are the guys. Right? You know what I want? You know what I want? The interview that I want to see. Salute the Alfred back in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He said, I'm roasting AJ for this BS and I ain't stopping. Nobody stopped because this is disrespectful. And I'm going to tell you why. The Will Old School, salute, fam. Shouldn't see, salute. I see you. Listen. Al B225 in that super chat. Much love and appreciation, fam. He says, salute, Drew. As a born and raised Chi-Town Southsider, a man that's in the mix, okay? I know about 2 and 1. Ain't new Port's cousin Jeff. For the record, I was stationed in the UK in 1989 to the year AJ was born, which was what, 1990. Clown. This is a clown move, man, and it's disrespectful. And here's why this is important. The important interview ain't this. Someone need to run to his house and throw a goddamn mic in his father's face and ask him what he think about what he said at the end. I don't care about anything else. What did this man say about the end of the interview? You know why? Because this is disrespectful to his father. What he said at the end of this interview, now he has kids looking up to him, running to their cell phones to Google these guys and say, hey, man, if AJ gets his strength from these guys, from these rugged streets, we need to educate ourselves with these men that I just read off to you. What's the difference between them and Daniel Kinahan? Daniel Kinahan is still out and about. Daniel Kinahan is covering his tracks. These men are either dead or in jail. What do our parents tell us about the streets? If they're honest working people, don't play in those streets, you either be what? Dead or in jail. How true is that? Salute to Alfred back in that super chat. He said AJ is too gangster that he signed his booty to the Hearns. Yes. AJ is so gangster that he allowed a fat dude and a white guy to go fleece Johnson on him. Box fans, salute. Jay everything, salute. This is comical. This is comical. This is comical. Salute to Freddie Infinite Light. He said, respect, Drew, the LDBC in chat. AJ still concussed. Man. If Wilder said the same shit, old media will be all over it. Peace, respect from the UK. Respect to you, fam. I love and appreciate, because you see, that's what I'm talking about. I don't paint a few fools with a broad brush. A few fools don't represent an entire ethnicity or continent. Like I said, I was with real UK fans over that weekend, and I didn't have any problems. So respect to you, Freddie. Much love. Macadon, salute. Can you imagine, B&B Boxing News, salute. Can you imagine if can Can you imagine if Deontay said anything remotely close to this? Can you imagine? This is ponderous. I'll play it for you again.
Because I'm coming for them belts, boy. You're going to see the raft of the new champ. Different energy, different spirit. Coming to win. I tried to learn boxing, stick and move. Isolating the sweet science of the sport, doctrinating my style. But we're going back to the raw, rugged streets. That's where I belong. I never followed no athletes growing up, no movie stars. I followed the hustlers, the Rayful Edmonds, the Jeff Ports, the Nicky Barnes, the Big Meaches, the Larry Hoovers. You understand me? They're the people that gave me the inspiration, the ones that came up from the streets to the top of the world, the empires, the bangers, the hustlers. That's what's fueling me again. Sometimes in life, no matter how far you go, always remember where you came from.
It's no wonder you talk all that young shit. You're a little boy that don't get the large picture. He was just another lost nigga.
The real news is what his father thinks about that. Legendary Top Cats in the mother effing building. My brother, I think I'm Big Beach, Larry Hoover, whipping work. Hallelujah. One nation, under God. Real innings get money from the fucking start. My gun dirty, my brick clean. She riding dirty, my dick clean. What? She talk dirty, but her mouth clean. Itch up MC Hammer. I'm about cream. It goes something like that, right? You know what that was like? That was every bit as uncomfortable. Was when the first watching AJ do that. I never felt that uncomfortable since I first saw Vanilla Ice. For those of you that go back that far, think about the first time you saw Vanilla Ice. I was like, ooh, God bless him. I mean, he ran away with every award that year. We find out years later that Suge Knight took him for every dime, but that's another. Bro, yes. Yes. At that part, when he did that, he spaced out. He spaced out. I was like, what the? Did y'all notice that? I didn't get that clip, but he spaced out. When he got there, he spaced out. It's like he rehearsed it. That's how you know it's not genuine. He is lying. He is not about that life. What are you talking about? Listen, man, just because Lawrence Fishburne played Bumpy Johnson, first of all, all around strong salute. First of all, Bumpy Johnson didn't look anything like Lawrence Fishburne, according to my grandma and my mother. You know why they called him Bumpy Johnson? For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, Lawrence Fishburne played in a movie called Hoodlum, and it was about a gangster in Harlem, a real gangster that really exists. His name was Bumpy Johnson. My mother said, first of all, they're doing him a service by getting Lawrence Fishburne. You know why they called him Bumpy Johnson? Because he had bad acne that never got treated. He had bad acne, and he had bumps on his face. They called him Bumpy. Looked nothing like Lawrence Fishburne. They called him Bumpy. Just because a gangster has a movie, how many movies depicted Al Capone? Made you fall in love with him. Let me read this super chat real quick. Salute to my brother Alfred back in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He said, AJ is the biggest clout chaser. He got more than a battery in his back, bro. Yes. AJ's pimp told him to say this gangster stuff. Yes. That's why I'm wondering. Did Eddie Hearn say, yo, go over there, run around with those Charlo boys? And I'm not putting this on the Charlos. This is him. This is him. It's been 24 hours. He needs to say, yo, I was just fucking about. I was just playing. You know what the problem is? Us as a society, FBT TV, salute. Us as a society, we accept ignorance. How many gangster movies have there been out about the Italian mob? Where the mobsters, when they go through their little mob battles in the movie, it's like, okay, these are the good guys, these are the bad guys. No. You know how many Italians that I know that didn't watch one episode of The Sopranos? Because they say, yo, look, I'm tired of this. This is not my culture. Why are we celebrating this? The mob. They're not our friends. And Hollywood puts it on a pedestal and romanticizes all of this stuff. Nothing pissed me off more. Y'all remember this artist named Little Mo? She had a song years ago. I got love for the streets and the streets got love for me. I'm going to keep it gangster. That song was all over the radio out here. And when the video came out, she's dancing. Her black ass is dancing in front of a big old picture of Al Capone. And I get the connection. Love for the streets, gangster. I get it. But what I did say was, I said, they ain't got no big pictures of Nicky Barnes that they could dig up. She could be dancing in front of a picture of Big Meech. I mean, if you're going to do that. And I get the connection. A lot of people have been like, well, who is that? Let's research that. How about this? These guys did what they did. You don't need to know who they are. These guys are either dead or under the prison, never coming out. How about this? Let's not celebrate that. How about that? Again, to side with what AJ said, yo, he keeping it real. Oh, whoa, he dropping names. Oh. All right. Yeah, all right. Ooh. Why would that be okay when I sit up here and I spoke ill of Daniel Kennedy, who's still out and about? Y'all remember the whole documentary? We ain't know anything about that. We saw it and was like, whoa. People getting shot at weigh-ins? What? They don't get no gangster. They don't get any more gangster than that. He's such a badass. He's not even in Ireland. He's in like Dubai. You don't mess with that guy. I didn't make this up. There's a documentary. I spoke about it. Remember? So why would he be bad? But I'm sitting up here talking about, yeah, all right, he said Nicky Barnes. He said Big Meech. He said Larry Hoover. Why would that be okay? But Daniel Kennedy would not be okay. Consistency. AJ, the community had a problem. And you took the mic and you talked about black empowerment and how we need to support each other. The black dollar rotating in its own community. There's nothing wrong with that because other communities do that. The Hispanic community, the Jewish community, that dollar changes from hand to hand about 8 or 9 times before it leaves. Black community, once. So you spoke about that. You didn't write what you read, but you spoke about that. You didn't write what you read, but you spoke about that. And what happened when you did that? Black man? I started getting all these screenshots from Twitter. They were talking about, oh, we hope you get knocked out in your next fight. You didn't say anything racist. What's the matter with loving your people and talk about empowering your people? Why is that wrong when black people do it? Latino people do it. Jewish people do it. Asians do it. There's a Chinatown in every city in America. If it's not a Chinatown, it's an Asian neighborhood. It's their neighborhood. They run their business there. They take our money and they rotate it amongst themselves. The goddamn Chase Bank in Chinatown, the first language you see on the screen is Chinese. You have to select English. Guess what? There's nothing wrong with that. It's their town. It's fine. You remember when you spoke up on that? How do you go from that to talking about these guys? These guys were not heroes, man. These guys don't represent our community, man. What are you talking about, man? You think just because you post up in front of a Nipsey Hussle mural, putting on a gangster face, you hit pads with Ronnie Shields, you got Jamel and Jamal in the background staring at you? And then you say something foolish like this. Who sent you? Who told you to do that? Salute Dylan. He said it's all fake. I'm from London. I can detect the fake accent. He's also putting on, trying to act bad. It's a joke. He's not built like this. The real interview, kind of local sports. Salute. Unique Dawn said, callers. Big Doe, salute. A damn mess, salute. Life, love, salute. There's an Hispanic, man, right up here in Manhattan, Washington Heights. It's all Dominican. It's their hood. And there's nothing wrong with that. They're supposed to, this is what America's about. There's Irish neighborhoods. There's Latino neighborhoods. White Plains Road up here, it's all West Indian, Jamaican, anything. Look, White Plains Road, like from Gun Hill all the way up damn near to 241st Street in Mount Vernon. It's all West Indian, predominantly. Come on. My brother Southern T Boxing in that super chat, much love and appreciation. She said, what's good, Drew? I'm chilling, baby. What's good with you? DJ 7 for life. Well, we got trolls. I mean, I don't, I'm glad you brought that up, Copper. Let me tell you why this interview aggravates the hell out of me. All right. Just when I think Ramel Lane, salute. Just when you think we're going somewhere and we're in a good direction, something happens to knock us back a few steps if we allow it. In the 70s, there was a hero on the big screen. Y'all might have known him as Shaft, right? Shaft. He was a detective, law enforcement, right? And it was good for us black people to see Shaft on the silver screen because he representing something good. And what does Hollywood do? Dre Finer, salute. Now, they're old enough to understand where I'm going with this, Copper and Dre. And what does Hollywood do off of the success of Shaft? What do they do? Superfly. That's right, Doc. Yep. Yup. Now, what's the connection with that? Shaft was law enforcement. He was pro-black, law enforcement, right? Superfly was an effing pimp in the streets, cutting chicks. I remember one scene he was sitting there, some dude owed him money, and he said, yeah. You better come up with my stash, or your old woman gonna be working the streets, getting me my money. I was a kid when I saw that. I don't even remember how I saw that. It had to be, it wasn't with my parents. I know that. I have older cousins. I had to have been with them. But Shaft was the hero. I'm sorry, Superfly was the hero in that movie. In reality, there should have been a crossover where Shaft shot Superfly. But whatever. Simon Bridgman, salute. That's right, William. He is going through an identity crisis because it didn't even look genuine. It didn't even look genuine. Detroit, BC, salute. Who got a battery in this guy's back? The real interview is with this guy's father. Someone needs to run to him and say, yo, look, your son said this, and that. Did you raise him? Did you raise him to idolize these guys? Did you know he was idolizing these guys? Because he said it. Your thoughts. Put the mic in his face. AJ, Meech, Hoover, Barnes, nobody from their lineage was there when you got your ass whipped in New York. Nobody was there in that ring ready to beat Eddie Hearn's ass. That was your father there. That was your father. Your father was there, concerned about you. Your father was there. Oh, wait a minute. Yo. Scorpio the Slim Fella, he's not a troll. A damn mess is not a troll. Nah, they good. I didn't even know that. They good. A damn mess is Scorpio the Slim Fella. They good. They good. They good. They good. They good. They good, y'all. There you go. Now they good, fellas. They good. They good. They good. They good. They good. They good. Had the other screen up. Y'all remember AJ's dad after the Ruiz fight? Running up on her? I already told y'all what I learned. Remember I told y'all I had a friend that did security. He was one calling me. Yo, what's up with your man? Y'all remember that story I told y'all? Coming out the locker room with no shoes on. Remember that? And I said, whoa, what do you mean? He said, yo, he looks sick. He looked like he's going through something. Box straight right, salute. I said, okay. Went in there, and long story short, we know what happened. And AJ's father was so mad that he was going at Eddie in the ring. And what did AJ do? God, it's not them, it's me. Okay. No doubt, Scorpio. I got you, brother. No doubt. It's all right. It was a mistake. It's okay. He said, it's not them, it's me. Was it really? You already know my stance. AJ got poisoned that night. I don't care what anyone says. AJ got poisoned that night. Why do I feel this way? I don't know. Did you check your water? Did you check your water? No doubt, Scorpio. Yeah, Gene, right? Prizefighter TV, salute. King Corleone. This is like ridiculous. What does his father think about this? Calvin, salute. That's what I want to know. I want to know what his dad thinks. Can AJ ever be a franchise champion? After saying this, can AJ be a franchise champion? Can he? Can AJ be a franchise champion after this? Makes you wonder, right? Doc says AJ's the boxing Tekashi 6ix9ine. Exactamundo. This is the most vile thing that I've seen. I'm gonna play it again. I want you to look at AJ's face. Look at his face.
Cause I'm coming for them belts, boy. You're gonna see the raft of the new champ. Different energy, different spirit. Coming to win. I tried to learn boxing, stick and move. Isolating the sweet science of the sport, doctrinating my style. But we're going back to the raw, rugged streets. That's where I belong. I never followed no athletes growing up, no movie stars. I followed the hustlers, the Rayful Edmonds, the Jeff Ports, the Nicky Barnes, the Big Meaches, the Larry Hoovers. You understand me? They're the people that gave me the inspiration, the ones that came up from the streets to the top of the world, the empires, the bangers, the hustlers. That's what's fueling me again. Sometimes in life, no matter how far you go, always remember where you came from.
It's no wonder you talk all that young shit. You're a little boy that don't get the large picture. He was just another lost nigga.
Y'all remember Boys in the Hood? Y'all remember Boys in the Hood? That's right, Mr. Fitz. He looked like he reading that shit. Y'all remember Boys in the Hood? Listen, it is possible to grow up in a bad neighborhood and not be the neighborhood. Y'all hear what I just said? It is possible to grow up in a bad neighborhood and not be the neighborhood. Every person has a different characteristic. Both my parents grew up in Harlem. They made it out. They beat the odds. A lot of their friends beat the odds. The ones that did not, dead are in jail. They made choices. They chose the streets, and it didn't work out. The key to getting out of the hood was education, which is what my parents chose. The military, right? The military. That was an out. Either you went to school or you went to the military. Or if you could dunk a basketball or run with a football or hit a baseball. Those were your options. And you had to do that while being black. But understand, you were safer in your neighborhood than traveling to other neighborhoods. I mean, the cops still bothered you in your neighborhood back then. But you would be safer in your neighborhood than traveling to other neighborhoods. Meanwhile, the government is doing silly shit like giving coke to the biggest drug dealer there, dropping gun crates in alleys in Chicago, that was happening. Putting crack in neighborhoods, that was happening. By way of the government, yes. All of these things. And here you have Anthony Joshua. DJ 7 for Life is now in the Strong House. Salute, fam. Salute, fam. Yes, sir. My brother Alfred back in that super chat, holding me down. Salute to you, fam. He said, AJ dishonored his father in front of the whole world. I would never do that or say that. He dishonored his mother too. This is the point. Absolute disgusting. Usyk is going to violate AJ, and he will not recover from it. He ain't built like Wilder. Wilder beats AJ, and everyone on his resume, AJ is clout 101. Thank you. Let me tell you something. That's why I'm saying the real interview is with his father. The first person that throws a mic in his face and asks him to justify this crap, that's going to be the interview. That's going to get 1 million views. I want to talk to his dad. What kind of literature did you have around your house that AJ was allowed to read? What kind of movies were you allowing him to watch? Because he was young enough to watch the movies, Boys in the Hood. What year was AJ born? 90? Boys in the Hood came out 89, 90. But he was a baby when that came out. But other movies like Hoodlum, Goodfellas, VHS, he could go watch all of that stuff. Was he consumed with that stuff? Because I know in my house, my hero is my dad. My hero is my mom. Because they beat the odds. Salute to my brother Dre Finest, my uncle. He said, what's AJ's sponsors have to say about this? Yo, that's a good question. Under Armour is sponsoring a guy who supports these American gangsters who so happen to be black. Yo, man, go ahead. Might as well go ahead and sign with MTK Global. I don't get it. Alfred back in that super chat. He said, AJ is so gangster that he ain't walking straight after Usyk beat him. Yeah, I'm not stopping either. Hearn is AJ's pimp. That's why AJ is like this. Hey, hold on. Where's that? I know I got it here. I ain't take it out. Yep. AJ no good. And mind you, I ain't get all of that clip either, but AJ just walked like seconds. AJ just walked past that guy. And that guy said it so that Eddie could hear it. My parents are my heroes. Ain't no Captain America. It's not Black Panther. It's my mom and dad. And you know, you go through growing pains. When you're a child, you need them. When you get a little older, when you're like 12, 13, you think you know every goddamn thing. No, you're not going outside tonight. Why? Stay in the house. Mama got a feeling. Your dad got a feeling. Stay in the house. And you don't understand. All you know is that you want to go outside and hang out. But you don't understand why your parents are saying, yo, stay your ass in the house tonight. Tonight, no. Because maybe it was a July 4th weekend. And they know people act a little wild. And the police in New York are on edge. Huh? And you might not be a street kid, but you fit the part. You look the part. You don't want your kid getting harassed by the other clowns in the street or the police. So how do you protect the kid? Stay in the house. I'm the parent. You get mad and bang around, but meanwhile, you got every video game You got every toy you ever grew. You ain't want for nothing. But, oh my God, I can't stand my parents. You got every Timberland boot in the closet. Oh, but at that moment, you hate your parents. Oh, they think they know everything. They don't know. It's different from when they were growing up. It's different now. No. Only thing different is the technology. It's the same thing. The same thing. You've been there. They've done that. And then you find out, oh, man, you know, that night you kept me inside. I didn't know a bunch of people got shot. I didn't know the cops was looking for somebody because the cop got shot. There were people that grew up around my way, they didn't even know that they were poor. Because your parents' job is to hold you down. They're not supposed to know that you're about to get put out, the house and the rent late. They're not supposed to know that. Your job is to take your ass to school. And there's certain things that your parents can't help you from, like they can't prevent. This is called growing pains. You're gonna have to deal with stuff. Your parents can't be there to save you. But you have to honor them enough for them to trust you to do the right thing. Because when you get into a certain age, you know what's right and what's wrong, which is why when I got to the age where my mother really couldn't tell me what to do, but I was under her household though, around 18 years old, and I could sit on a bench in front of the building, and it's like 1 a.m. in the summertime. I knew when two of my boys was like, yo, man, we about to go da-da-da-da. I'm like, yo, we got this car. Where you get that car from? I don't worry about that, yo. We just gonna go to the store, yo. We gonna go right up here to the hill, yo. We gonna come right back. Nah, y'all go ahead. My boy left. That was 1993. He left. That night, I didn't see the nigga till 2015. He went, got into some nonsense. A month later, we're like, yo, where's so-and-so at? I don't know. And then we heard. What? He did what? Well, he didn't do it, but he was there. In concert. I knew about that way before I got involved in law enforcement. In concert. Yes. And I said, yo, we almost got in the car that night. Because I wasn't the only person that didn't get in it. Car stolen. The person that they stole it from was still laying on the floor, clinging to life. Then they went to some spot to get some food, got into a fight. Somebody ran out with the register and somebody died. All in under 45 minutes. I could have gotten the car. I said, nah, y'all go ahead. I'm gonna be right here. I knew better. Decisions. Now, if I had a mother and father, if I had an absent father, or a mother that was running around chasing some man, or a father that was running around chasing some woman, kidding me? Decisions. You go from needing your parents to thinking that they know everything, and then when you get a little older, you're like, yo, you know what? They did know what the hell they were talking about, didn't they? I don't think AJ's father is the type of guy to allow his son. Now, mind you, there are kids that you can't do nothing with. They got working parents and they're like, yo, I didn't raise him like this. He chose to do this. There are kids like that. But I don't think, I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say, I don't think his parents raised him to idolize American gangsters. That's a choice. And I don't think he even did that. This is not the guy that told Deontay Wilder will freeze you out. This is not the guy that sounds all proper and articulate when he said, I'll take the fight, $50 million. I'll take it tomorrow. Check your email. I'm not going to sign my life away for $50 million, but you sign your life away to Eddie Hearn. Salute to my brother Alfred. He said, even if your parents wasn't your hero, there is no way that Gangsta should be in that role. I will never look at AJ the same again. AJ is Eddie's smut. Salute to Diana. What's going on? Say AJ is classic textbook beta male. He gonna get it. He gonna get his lost. He gonna get lit the F up again. Period. Yes. 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 Zenith, salute. Yes. Absolutely. Bruce Gold, salute. Do y'all realize, Mark, what up? Kaz, y'all realize how comical this is? This shit is uncomfortable. This is, Mark, salute. This kind of behavior, wouldn't you think, isn't this the kind of behavior that Deontay Wilder is supposed to exhibit? And I keep bringing them up because their names are connected now. I appreciate that, Mark Booker. I really do. Deontay Wilder, when Mike Brown got shot, he took his ass down there and marched. And you know what happened when he did that? It was on his Instagram, and you see him walking with the black fist in the air. You know what they did? Oh, he's just doing it for attention. Why can't he be doing it? Because it's the right thing to do. Why can't he be doing it? Because it's the right thing to do. Because he loves his people genuinely. So he's marching after Mike Brown got shot. And he got ridiculed for that. He's not popular in boxing, so he's doing that to have people turn his head. Have people turn their head towards him. No, he's doing it because he can. He's doing it because he really felt it. What do you think the Till This Day was about? But I know it's not genuine enough. But let me ask those same people a question. You believe AJ when he said this just now? Your thoughts. You believe that? Back to the streets? When did Deontay Wilder ever say he was from the streets? When? Salute to Phyllis Nunez, my brother, in that super chat. He said if Wilder said the same, it would be covered by CNN. Yes. And like I said, the last black tragedy we had, AJ took the mic and said something and got ridiculed for it and didn't even stand on it. He said something back. But that right there, that was the time. I did a little meme of Deontay. I made Deontay look like he was looking at AJ. And he said, do you understand? And I made AJ say, I think I get it now, bro. Well, obviously you don't. Obviously you don't. That was the time for you to stand on your square. You're walking around with a fucking tattoo of Africa on your shoulder. You're saying you're proud of your African, you being of African descent. We were also talking about how big of a fight it would be for you and Deontay to fight in Africa. Since y'all fight still sells, because of what you said just now, I don't know. Oh, well, you're making it a big deal, Drew, because it is. Again, I'm not gonna rip. Did I not get on here and talk about Daniel Kinahan? About the documentary? Do I know? No. I'm just talking about what the documentary said. I'm just talking about what everyone else is saying. And I'm like, yo, look at this. He's in the sport. What you talking about? We live in England where white people outnumber black people 10-1. It's a white world over here. I don't live over there. Y'all have to educate me on that. I don't live over there. I've never been there. I have no desire to go over there. If the AJ and Wilder fight actually happened when it was supposed to, and Wilder said he would come over there to the Queen's Castle and wherever the fuck it was going to happen, that would be the only time I was going to get on a plane to go there. Other than that, I don't care to go there. Thank Father, salute. That would be the only time I'd go over there. Other than that, I have no desire to go. So I don't know what's going on over there. What I do know is y'all don't know shit about no American gangsters, no black ones. Hey, man. My brother Alfred back in that super chat. He said, Wilder dedicated a KO win to a friend that died due to police brutality. Did AJ ever do that? No, because I don't think he has any friends that died of police brutality. Nope. AJ ain't about his people. It's bomb squad, period. You see, this family, don't I always say time reveals all truth? I want you to think back. Bumpy Thompson, salute. By the way, I bet y'all never knew that his name was spun off of a real person, did you? Levon Down gave the salute. I know. Wilder makes him look bad. That's what all this about with Floyd, the hate from Floyd is about. That's what the hate from the Charlos is about. This guy got off of a goddamn beer truck, started fighting when he was well into his adulthood, winning medals, defying the laws of human physics, knowing that with that frame is supposed to be hitting that hard, but he does. And the only reason why he did it was for his child. Not run with a football, not dunk a basketball. He said, look, listen, I think I can fight. And millions of dollars later, in support from his people, which these idiots don't know, are the same people that supported Floyd, are the same people that supported the Charlos, are the same people that support Errol. Now, why is it that Errol is comfortable in his own skin and he's never had anything negative to say about Deontay? Why the Charlos always talking? Why they always talking? Why Floyd always talking with his midget ass? Okay, you didn't get up to 6 feet tall. You didn't grow past 170 pounds. Even on a day where you binge eat. You were blessed with some form of genetics. You was blessed to have a father and an uncle that were in the game long enough for you to watch them to the point where it's second nature to you. You were blessed. You were blessed. A known name, not only in the sport of boxing, but in the sport, in sports world period. All these accomplishments, and you still seem unhappy. Charlos, you can't look at Floyd and take notes. Blessed, ability. You're a black person in this world. You could become a statistic anywhere from police brutality to gang war, crossfire. You was in New York and you claimed you experienced racism. Remember that? Hundreds of $millions in the bank. And for some reason, you find a way to hate this brother Deontay. For some reason. Salute, Bumpy Thompson. I just spoke about Bumpy Johnson, right? Y'all never knew that his name was very clever. We got some clever brothers and sisters here. Salute to my brother Syriac 357 in that super chat. He said AJ excludes himself. He exudes self-hate. Yes, he does. Our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Thank you. Stephen C. Salute. Thank you. Thank you. This is disgusting, man. He just set us back. He just took Shaft and created Superfly. AJ, you was on a pedestal when we were keeping it boxing and we said, yo, we deal with AJ. All we want is to fight to see who's the best. Remember that? And then the other side started talking about money and everything else. We was like, yo, can y'all just make the fight, man? We're not on anyone's payroll. We're not on anyone's payroll. Real Talk Boxing, salute to you, fam. He said, as black people living in England, we follow your culture closely and have always looked and supported our brothers in America, just as I support you and Wilder over that dirty, cheap fury. Salute, no doubt. No doubt. And that's why, and that's what this is about. Because I'm confused. AJ's, the fact that look, man. AJ's father blew a gasket after the Ruiz fight. He was back there saying, yo, cancel the fight. Because he knew AJ wasn't right. The fight happens, and he damn near almost lunged at Eddie in the ring. Go look at it. And AJ said, no, Dad, it's not him, it's me. That's a support system. I met Deontay's father and mother in Vegas. I know where he gets his height from now. His father's tall. His family with cousins, they were there. So when he was saying, yo, I have a strong support system, it's close, it's tight-knit, believe it, he wasn't joking. He wasn't joking. I thought AJ had a similar support system. John Connor, Wagwan, BBG. I thought that he had a similar support system. When your father's in the ring, ready to beat the shit out of Eddie Hearn, not because you lost, but because something that happened prior. I told you so type of thing. Like, yo, I told you he wasn't ready to come out. I told you we should have canceled the fight. Jay, salute. That was your father. It wasn't Big Meech. It wasn't Larry Hoover. You took Shaft and got rid of him and accepted Superfly. That is embarrassing, AJ, Anthony Joshua, Anthony Johnson. If you ask Reggie Miller, Anthony Johnson. Dudes can't even get your goddamn name right over here. But you this worldwide star? Is that what a worldwide star says? You know, I can't tell you what other people are saying, but all the racist people that hate AJ and Wilder equally, I wonder what they're saying. See, that didn't take long. These niggas. What I'm supposed to accept what those people are? Sports Better, good morning. I don't know, William. I don't know. All right, salute, Diana. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, the embarrassment when I saw this is on the Vanilla Ice level. From when I first saw Vanilla Ice, I thought it was a joke. I'm watching it and I'm waiting for, I'm like, this got to be like a Domino Pizza commercial. The Noid is going to hop out the side of the screen or something going to happen. But I sat there and watched all 3.5 minutes of that. I said, all right, this is the new thing. Genuine. Now, what's the difference between Vanilla Ice, who was a marketing scheme? He might have loved rap music, But the bottom line was he really couldn't do it that well. So they had to create something. But there were some white guys out of Queens that were really good at it. But Vanilla Ice came out first. So they looked at him and said, man, he just made it harder for us. Y'all remember Third Base? Prime Minister Pete Nice and MC Search? If you close your eyes and just listen to them, you would think they were two brothers. But they grew up with Nas. I'm sorry, Nasty Nas. They hung around Chubb Rock. KMD. Rest in peace, MF Doom. And they talked about, yo, when this guy came out, he made it hard for us. Because he was a marketing scheme and we were real. And they were real. They were sick with their rhymes. They were really sick. If y'all don't know, there was a few nice rappers before Eminem. And Eminem's nice. But when I saw Search in Pete Nice the first time and I listened to it, I was like, yo, they from Queens. Oh, okay, it makes sense now. Yup, I just compared Vanilla Ice to Anthony Joshua. Yes. Reverse it. You gotta reverse it. Whoop that pussy. Anthony Joshua just set us back to the damn Stone Age if we allow it. No person of color should be justifying. Yeah, the Beastie Boys was nice too, in their own way. Yeah, Hen Dog, I'm not gonna go there. Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to make it that, but I agree with you. But let me park there for a second. It's not Eminem's fault that he's put on this high pedestal. It's not his fault. Is he good? Yes. He got some lyrics, right? But I'll say this. He never denies where he gets his style from. One of the places where he spun his style off of. One person in particular he gives credit to is Tretch from Naughty by Nature. And if you listen to Tretch, you listen to his flow, and listen to Eminem, it's almost identical. This ain't an itty bitty bang bang nigga hit the deck. You ain't figure trigger Tretch who's next with the rugged rep. You get your breaks from Broadway break and get broken broad day. Mad brother ripping it all days. That's Tretch. Go listen to how Eminem flows. It's Tretch, and he says it. He calls Redman every year on his birthday. So, yeah. So I totally vibe with you, Hen Dog. Top 10, not top 5 though. I feel you. Salute to my brother Zenith 360 in that super chat. Much love. He says, someone asked Malik Scott on IG, who should AJ choose as his next trainer? He replied, Frank Lucas, Al Capone, or Nicky Barnes. Every question he mentioned. AJ needs a life coach. You serious? Oh my God, yo, I gotta see that. Oh my God, that is hilarious. Yo, Uptown Anthem was my shit. Phenomenal Mexican in the building, salute. Said I always thought 50 in the game was always better than Eminem. Okay. Yeah. It's on his IG stories. I'm gonna go, whoa. I wish I saw that before I went live, man. Does he understand? B.O. salute. Does he understand? Does AJ understand that this is bad? This is bad. But you know what though? Man, I didn't even realize. I'm past my time, bro. Yo, man, this was horrible. This was all bad. This was all bad. I'm going to play it for you one more time. On the way out, Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. And get a clue, AJ. Honor thy mother, thy father, Christian, if you are Christian. Whatever, man. Tomorrow, y'all. Well, I got something to do tomorrow. I'm not gonna see y'all tomorrow. I might do a pop-up stream on Saturday, Sunday. I got some time. Just be on the lookout, y'all. Much love and appreciation to the chat, the Venmo, the Cash App, the Zelle, whatever. I'll check everybody, man. Much love and appreciation to y'all. Here's AJ.
Cause I'm coming for them belts, boy. You're gonna see the raft of the new champ. Different energy, different spirit. Coming to win. I tried to learn boxing, stick and move. Isolating the sweet science of the sport, doctrinating my style. But we're going back to the raw, rugged streets. That's where I belong. I never followed no athletes growing up, no movie stars. I followed the hustlers, the Rayful Edmonds, the Jeff Ports, the Nicky Barnes, the Big Meaches, the Larry Hoovers. You understand me? They're the people that gave me the inspiration, the ones that came up from the streets to the top of the world, the empires, the bangers, the hustlers. That's what's fueling me again. Sometimes in life, no matter how far you go, always remember where you came from.
So no wonder you talk all that young shit. You're a little boy that don't get the large picture. He was just another lost nigga.
The general's on, y'all. Let's head over there. Move!